It was Virginia Tech heading down to Tallahassee to take on the Florida State Seminoles on Thursday night. Tech has never won in Tallahassee since joining the ACC. They're 0-5 there, the only venue Tech has not won at since joining the league. But you know what? The Hokies are riding momentum. They've won 2 out of 3, including a win against Austin College on Sunday.
Austin, Massachusetts?
You mean Boston, Massachusetts?
Yeah, that's what I said. Boston
College. The Hokies would be very short-handed in the front court, though, without Barksdale out with an ankle injury and Victor Davila suffering a groin injury. So they'd go with Green, Hudson, Eddy, Finney-Smith, and Raines, with just two true post players counting Dodo. Early on, it was all turnovers for the Hokies, 2 to start off before they even got a shot off. Tech would get lucky. No points in the first 3.5 minutes, but Michael Snaer gets teed up right there, barking at the official. Tech would get on the board with 2 free throws. Then a steal here for Green, and gets the big dunk. Their first field goal after missing their first 5 shots and committing 3 turnovers. But Dodo with another turnover there and commits his second foul here. They were already short-handed. He could not sit, though, the whole half, and then Kreff with the dunk inside. Florida State up 7 early. Looked like it could be a laugher. Hokies battle back. Rankin finds Eddy. Eddy drains the 3, Tech back with him 4. Then Green with the nice runner, can't get it to go, but Raines puts it back in on the glass. No defense, though, on the other end for the Hokies. Laux just drives right in and goes. But Raines, look at the Hokies again battling inside, and Raines is the beneficiary. He puts it up and in. Tech back in it. Then look at the 2-3 defense, just giving Florida State fits. They had 9 turnovers in the first 13.5 minutes. Zoe catches fire, the senior with the 3 from the corner. Next possession, from the corner, hits another 3, and Turkey. 7 points for Zoe in a span of 1 minute. They only had 11 points in the 13.5 minutes leading up to that. And then look at this. Virginia Tech with a fast break bucket. I can't believe it. Hokies on a roll. Then Green from the other wing hits another 3-pointer, 23-19. But it was raining 3-pointers late in the first half. 7 threes in the final 7 minutes of the game combined for both teams. Tech getting back in, you're trying to tie the game up at the half. Terrible possession there. And Florida State takes a 25-23 lead into the break. 9 turnovers, as I said, for Florida State. James and Snaer. James had 18 points and 15 rebounds in the first game. Tech really did a great job on him. Then Seth, giving the team a great speech at halftime to fire him up.
Unleash the fury, Mitch. Unleash the fury.
Unleash the fury!
And the Hokies would unleash the fury to start the second half. Eddy with a pull-up jumper, game tied. 20 seconds in, then Green with the steal. He goes coast to coast, lays it up and in. Hokies take the lead again, 27-25. Then a kick out to Green. Yahtzee hits the 3. 7-0 run to start the half, but they're not done. Eddy from the quarter. Buckets. Tech with a 10-0 run to start the half. Then Green drives, dishes it. Dodo with the slam on the great pass from Green. It's a 12-0 run. Inside, nice pass from Raines. Dodo, Turkey, gets the bucket and the foul. 15-0 run to start the half. Still not done. Great pull-up runner by Robert Brown. Tech goes up 40-25. Finally on this James putback, just his 4th points of the game, they stop the run, but Raines gets hurt. Tech's final true low-post player at this point, out for the rest of the game. But look at Eddy having to play the middle on the 2-3 zone, battling inside there. Green with a nice runner here, stops the bleeding as Tech did not score for over 6 minutes. They basically tried to take a knee for the final 14 minutes of the game. FSU starts to respond. Down 13, they go on an 8-0 run to cut it to 5. Tech with just 2 points in over 9 minutes. That would end here, though. Green out top. Great drive. He has 18 points of this game in the game at this point as he kisses it off the glass. Tech goes back up by 7. Barksdale pulling a Willis Reed, goes to the locker room and dresses despite the ankle injury. But then free throws would kill Tech down the stretch. Green misses the front end of a 1-and-1. Eddy draws a charge. Green goes back, misses another front end of 1-and-1. At that point, Tech could have had up to 4 points on the line. They had none, but Green gets a steal and Eddy hits 2 free throws. Peterson responds with a 3, FSU within 6. Then Zoe misses. both free throws from the line. 2 points and 8 opportunities from the line for Tech. Eddie would go to the line then with Tech up 4. Only makes 1 out of 2. That's 3 points and 10 opportunities. And then Miller with a clutch 3 from the corner. FSU within 2. Tech has the ball down the stretch. Dodo with the 3 to put it away. Can't get it to go. Eddie gets a great rebound and he's fouled, but he gets hurt and would have to leave the game. FSU sends Robert Brown to the line. Misses the first. Tech still up 2. Can at least clinch overtime here. Does not make it. Here's how it finishes.
Again. How many can they miss? Snaer for the win. Got it! 2.6 seconds left.
Heartbreaking loss for the Hokies. They fall by 1 point, 48-47. Tech now 0-6 at FSU in ACC play. Green with 18, Eddie with 11. All of those points were scored on that 3 and that 4-point play in a 1 minute span. Tech blows a 40-25 lead early in the second half. They scored just 7 points in the final 14 minutes. Just a devastating loss for the Hokies. And guess what? That last 3-pointer for FSU gave them the 3-point percentage advantage, and as you know, that usually means a win. Just a terrible loss. The Hokies battled despite missing all their low-post players in the final minutes of the game. Terrible loss. Tech, if they have anyone left on their roster, will try and defeat Georgia Tech at home on Saturday. So much for being the number 1 free throw shooting team in the ACC. Just 7 of 16 on the game, but just 3 points and 12 opportunities from the line down the stretch. FSU not much better at 1 of 8, but that's no excuse for your own free throw shooting. These Virginia Tech basketball highlights are brought to you by TechHoops.com. Rah!